Welcome back to the channel, and today I have a ridiculously hard idea that is probably going to go through multiple iterations to make it easier and easier until it succeeds. If it succeeds, but this idea was brought to me by Rose in my Discord video idea suggestion, which is to create a car that can ride down the zipline here. And I don't think I've used this zipline since like this map first came out. And I did try to create like a vehicle that could use it, but it was like a vehicle dedicated just to this. I want to create a vehicle that looks like a car, but then if we drive it, like, I don't know how yet, but like maybe if we get some air here, I want it to like transform in a way that makes it compatible with the zipline. And that is where I think the challenge is going to be, is getting a car to actually transform in a way that can use the zipline. And not only that, but I'm essentially doing like a parkour stunt in order to interact with the zipline. So let's start with, I don't know what to start with. I was gonna say let's start with a car, but I kind of need to start with like the zipline mechanism, don't I? All right, well, we're gonna build near the zipline so we can have some references here. So the zipline looks pretty wide, actually. If I have like a motorcycle wheel, okay, like 2 of these could work. All right, difficult thing is keeping things in line with the zipline in build mode so I can like get a sense of scale. So if I got like 2 wheels like that, like, yeah, that looks pretty doable. All right, let me tell you what I'm imagining in an ideal perfect world scenario where everything just works amazingly and is easy. I'm imagining you got a car with 4 wheels. The 4 wheels are where they need to be in the tire hubs. Then you jump up in the air and you enter zipline mode. These wheels rotate upside down on top of the zipline to catch the car on the zipline. And then when you're done with the zipline, they disengage and return back nice and compact into the tire hubs. I don't know if we can fit all that the way that I intend to, but that's what I'm imagining. And that's gonna be my first attempt to accomplish this, which I also think is hard mode. All right, I'm already starting to really think there's no way this can work, at least in a normal looking car. Because I need something to reach far. Like, this also has some like vertical distance. So the wheels have to be high enough above here so that this will fit above our roof and in between the roof and the wheels. That's like gonna take at least 2 piston lengths, but then like another piston length to accommodate for the car. So I'm gonna have to fit 3 pistons. And then it has to also have the folding mechanism. And the wheels have to work otherwise. Like, they have to have steering, maybe. I don't see this working. I think if the wheel is like right here, I don't see this working one bit. I think even if I did build this, I would have to build it in its already transformed state, because that's when the pistons are going to be expanded, and you can't build with compressed pistons. You have to build with the expanded version of the pistons. So that tells me that we have to actually build this with keeping in mind its end position. So unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to angle at the same angle, but now we can at least see how much higher the wheel has to be from the top of the vehicle. So this is a thing, and we gotta make it also fold back into our vehicle in a nice way. So I gotta get this to fit in here, but also have the wheel flip. So when it's compressed, you can see how it sits. So it looks more manageable now. I just got to get that to 180 degrees, fold back in. I was thinking steering hinges, like 90 degrees plus 90 degrees. But what if we have it like this? What if we use a rotating servo? Because not only is it going to rotate it back in, but it should also change its location. So if I have this closer and we do this, rotate 180 degrees. Oh, it should probably be attached, huh? All right, there we go. Wait, why is this not attached? No, what? Wait, what's happening here? Does this not have any attachment points on the bottom? How does this not have any attachment points on the bottom? What? It's a big flat panel. All right. I guess we're not using that. All right, that is gonna be our hood instead, because now we can attach things on the bottom. Okay, so we got our wheel. We compress the wheel. We rotated 180 degrees and look at that ground clearance. Okay, what if we move it down a block, we will actually get a block of ground clearance. I mean, lose a block of ground clearance. That almost looks like where you would want it to be. Not though. You know, if I move this over to the other side, I might just be able to like make a slot for it. So we can move this up a block and like in like that. All right, everything's attached. So then this comes down, rotates that way. Oh, that looks where it like it need to, that's the per position. All right, let me go. I need somewhere without like grass. All right, so I can actually make the servo faster. Go like 0.5. Okay, so it starts here. Oh, that's amazing. Because you know what? That means we can have this block and it's not going to be attached to other things. But then when it flips around, it is flush. All right, now we need to go back. We need to check. We need to check if it has the clearance now to probably, maybe, possibly make this work. I got to admit, right, this mechanism I came up with, I did not think I was going to be able to figure it out in a way that looked like it needed to be where it needed to be in both instances. I thought it was going to be bulky and not fit inside the car. Oh, that's plenty of space. We definitely want some wiggle room though. So I think that's good enough wiggle room. All right, so if I do this on the other side, are we going to be braced well enough? All right, so now when it is down, oh, that's the wrong way. All right, so now when it is down, what's going on here? Oh, this is in the way. All right, this isn't gonna look as flush as I originally intended it. But let me try adding this rounded piece here. And are these able to rotate in? Wait, they're going wrong ways. Why are they? Are they? No, they're not. They look like they're going wrong ways. The wheels are touching. They are attached. No, what do I do about that? The only solution would be to make the car a little bit wider. It would have to be 2 blocks wider. All right, let's see if this works. All right, that's fine. I actually kind of feel like I don't need these rounded blocks. I don't think those were the issue at all. I think these are just gonna have no collisions. All right, let's see how this feels. Yeah, there's no collisions there. All right, that should still... Is that gonna brace us well enough? I'm worried about the gap. Because like, I could be like this. But actually, yeah, then I'll tilt. Maybe this will be good enough. The problem is though, the wheels are gonna reverse their direction. Unless, I could also just program it to, when I enter that mode, I could probably invert the outputs to the engines. That's a possibility. Okay, is that fast enough? Probably not. We probably need to go even faster. Pew! 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 Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Now, we just need the same thing in the back. All right, and I've added them to one button. All right. Okay, this is coming together. Now let's add some engines so we can drive this thing. Oh, these need... I'm gonna get rid of the steering. I'm gonna keep the steering hinges just for the sake of symmetry, but we don't really need rear wheel steering on these. All right, look at this perfectly normal car. Perfectly normal car. We're gonna need some more speed. All right, center mass is a little unstable right now, a little high. So that should help right there. It's tough building like this. This is like what people who build Transformers probably have to deal with a lot. Yeah, the tough thing about building like this is you can't see where they're gonna be, and you need to leave. You need to build around their theoretical ending position, and it's hard to predict the collisions. All right, so I'm doing a little trick here because I want to fill in these blocks here, but I cannot attach anything to these blocks, otherwise it's going to prevent the rotation from happening. So I'm going to take these wedge blocks and put them like this, so now it looks like there is a flush block here, but secretly there is not. Actually, a little gap there. All right, I'm a little bit annoyed with the build aesthetics because, like, as you can see, I don't have wheel wells, and if I do put a wheel well, there's a conflict because these have to essentially go through where the wheel wells go. So we are going to have that annoying little gap there. I also kind of feel like these back wheels need to move in just by one. All right, I think that's a little bit more proportional. It's a weird looking car, but in theory, it's doing what I want it to do. So now I need to give it enough power. How's the aerodynamics? Some of the worst aerodynamics I've ever seen. All right, we are much faster. That's not good. All right. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I might have... Oh, if I use some gyros, though, it's not actually going to be necessarily the best. Because I need to be able to go up the hill. Now I'm going to need gyro. It's hard to tell how I'm going to need gyro. Hold on, let me spawn over here real quick. Let's look at our ground clearance. The dust makes it really hard to see my ground clearance. Ow. It's not feeling great, though. All right, do I got to get rid of those wedges? They kind of really fill out the aesthetic, though. But yeah, that's not looking... Oh, does the motorcycle wheels go into the ground more? Oh, wait, no, I can't. I was going to say I can make these the thicker wheels, but then we're going to have the issue again. They're going to be touching each other. If I use these wheels, we're not going to have traction. That's our only 2 wheel options. All right. Well, all right. Sacrifice has got to be made. I mean, still not a lot of ground clearance. But hopefully this is going to be a little bit better. I think no, I can't use gyros. The reason why I can't use gyros is because the zip line, the actual zip line itself is at an angle. So if I use the gyros, we're not going to be riding the zip line appropriately. But we cannot jump off of the terrain with this. We also need it to like lean forward when it jumps. I think now the hardest part is going to be actually like testing it. If I get this once, it is going to be a miracle. All right, let me see if I can add a reverse function now. All right, so this logic gate is going to respond to number 1. How do I do this? What's the simplest way to actually do this? It seems like it's going to be simple. It's like just invert something when you press a button, but it's not as simple as just inverting it. Because you're not inverting an output necessarily. You're swapping control outputs. Unless, if this has W and S, here, let me put it on top for now so I can see what it's doing. Okay, this sends a positive and a negative. And then now if I have arithmetic gate, and then we multiply it by -1, it inverts it. But now how do I make it so that it does one and then it does the other? So we need to take all the engines, delete the thing that's going to that. So I want this one to go to the engines when I have number 1 on. It's still getting a little bit more complicated. All right, but these, at least I have like the inverted, one's positive and negative. Each one does W and S inverted from each other. So I want, that's an OR logic gate. I think I need this to be an AND logic gate. All right, so if I press 1 and these things, no, that doesn't work. Because this one informs this one. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work the way I thought it would. Because if I add an AND gate onto this, the AND gate then, when it gets triggered by the 2 conditions, just outputs a single value, 1. Where I want to output positive and negative. So I might have to have a separate series of logic for forward and a separate series of logic for backwards that alternates between whether or not the condition is active. This AND gate is for when I press 1. This AND gate is for when I press S and W. And both of these AND gates are going into this AND gate. So now you can see that top AND gate, it receives a positive and a negative signal when I press S and W, but when I press number 1, it receives a constant positive signal. So now when I press W, it activates, but when I press S, it completely negates the signal going through. So it doesn't convert it to throttle and brake. So what I think I need is a W gives a positive output, and an S gives a negative output, and both of these go to all of the engines. Or actually, yeah, these I think just have to have positive and negative going to the engines. These are not the S and W sources though. Okay, so I need a separate S and W source. All right, so this is my 1 toggle. If that's active and I press W, we activate positive. All right, if that's active and I press S, we activate negative. So now I don't go forward and back. But if I activate 1, now I go forward, and now I go... Oh, no, it has to be positive, not negative. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. So now I want to have the negation of the 1 So this feeds into here. Then I have an AND gate for forward, which will be this one. And then an AND gate for backwards, which will be this one. And that comes when this is on. So now, forward and backward. Forward, backward. Forward, backward. Yes, now you can see when the wheels are down, W triggers the right gate for a positive signal going forward. S triggers the left gate for a positive signal going back. And then when the wheels are up, W triggers the left gate for a negative output going backwards, and S triggers the right gate for a positive output going forwards. Okay. Got the system. Probably not the most efficient way of doing it. Now, can I hide it? All right, so now, no matter what, these wheels will be responding. Wait, how did that change things? Oh, that is an attachment right there. When did that happen? And why was that working fine a second ago? All right, now we're fine again. Okay, I don't go very fast still. Why do I feel like the wheels are fighting? Did the wheels get reversed? Are they, the logic gates aren't going out to all of them, are they? That is all the engines. Looks like I could actually fit one more. All right, things feel okay. But the question is, how do I get enough air? What if I just drive straight this way? Probably not, huh? All right, and go! It looks so ready. It is so ready to do what I need it to do. But I need just a little bit of a boost. All right, let's add some boosters then. Nothing wrong with a little help on the back here. All right, and here we go. That was not even close to the right angle. This is gonna be impossible. This is gonna be so hard to catch it. And like, if I catch it, is anything good even gonna happen? You know what I need? If I can do it from here, I just need to jump. I need to bounce. That was not encouraging. Did you see what happened there with the wheel? The wheel broke when I hit the ground. Oh, there we go. So I added some skis. And now if I press space, give a little bit of a hop. What if I also have that into number 1? There we go. Give a hop. That could work. This could actually work. All right, because now at least I think I can like just drive from here. I should have just put everything on space. But I have a lot of different controls to change if I do that. All right, and here it goes. Oh, we might get something here. And hop. Go, 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 go. Oh my goodness. This is a good test. If I had all my wheels on, I think this would be a little bit more stable. But I think that was a theoretical proof of concept there. I'm actually pretty happy with that. We got to get it to happen, though. We really got to get it to happen. What is happening? All right, we're just a normal old car. Just a normal old car. And then zipline car. and then normal old car. It kind of worked. It kind of worked. Wasn't the smoothest, but it kind of worked. I'm so surprised at that. The jumping was the key. All right, I would love to try that again. I don't know, I got like a little pause rather than just like smoothly transitioning onto the zip line. I don't know what the cause of that was. All right, go. Oh, that was the cause. You know what the cause is? I'm jumping too high. I did it again though. I'm jumping too high, which just means changing the speed of these. Let's go down to like, I don't know, how fast does 50 feel? That might be all I need, really. Okay, here we go. Normal old car. Normal old car. Then zipline car. Ooh, that's close. We're gonna go from 50 to 75. Normal red car. And then zipline car. And then normal car. Okay. Okay. Could I go this way too? Zipline car. Wait, that almost kind of worked. If I was back to 100, that would work. But I feel like if we're doing a zipline car, ziplines, you go down on ziplines. You don't go up on ziplines. All right, I think we jumped a little bit too high still. So let's go with 60. We're just a normal car. And a zipline car. Okay. Okay, you know what it is? It's actually not the car jumping too high. It's the pistons. All right, so you know what I gotta do then? I just gotta line up like this. Normal car, and then zipline car. Oh, that was almost a smoother. Like, it didn't stop us when we got on the zip line. We maintained our momentum, and that's kind of my goal right now, is to maintain momentum. All right, so we're just a normal little car, right? Just normal little car, and then zipline car. That seems delayed. Why did that seem delayed? Zipline car. Oh, the wheels don't react. Okay, that's good to know. The wheels don't react until I release the button. All right, well, let's take that information. And let's take this normal little car. We just got a normal little car here. And then, zipline car. Okay. Okay, that one could have been better. Oh, I forgot to, yeah, see, look at this thing. It's just like a normal car. Really, you wouldn't suspect anything other than that this thing's just gonna be like a normal car. Unsuspectingly, probably wouldn't have guessed it. It's actually, zipline car. Oh, that was close. Because we're just a normal old car. But zipline car. Oh, that was it right there. We didn't lose any momentum. Okay, I messed up the dismount there. But look at that. We were just dismounting with style. Yeah, we didn't lose. I don't think we lost any momentum on that mount, on the zipline mount. That was pretty awesome. Zipline car. Just kidding. Normal car. Just a normal old car. You know what? I can actually probably jump over this. Let's see. Zipline car. Just kidding. It's a jumping car now. I'm just a normal old car. I am pretty much just a normal old car. But then when you least expect it, zipline car. Oh, hold on. Nope. Just a normal old car until zipline car. Yes. No. There's no transition. That was an incredibly violent explosion for what I just went through. All right, we were able to go up a zip line. Unfortunately, there was no dismount point. I don't know if we can do this one. We can actually, we could probably just like, if we're right here, it might just look like we're a normal old car on like a rock. Oh, this is a hard terrain to spawn in on. Look at this. We're a normal old car, but we're stuck on a rock. But zipline car. All right, normal old car. Gotta work on the dismounts. But zipline car has been a success. Like, it pretty much looks like you would not know. Oh, hold on. After I've spawned in and gotten my wheels situated, you would not know that this was a zipline car. You might think, is that a normal old car? But I mean, it's pretty much a normal old car with rocket thrusters at the back, or space thrusters at the back, and some weird wheel well things going on. But secretly, we all know that this normal old car is no normal old car, because this normal old car is secretly a zipline car. Even if it doesn't always get it right every time, it's mostly a zipline car. And look at that dismount. Nailed it. All right, I'm proud of this thing. I actually thought this was gonna be a lot harder. This is one of the few instances where you've seen a ScrapMan video start with a crazy idea and it actually happened easier than I expected it to. I went in with a plan and the plan actually somehow worked without having to make super crazy compromises. Because I had a plan, if I couldn't figure out how to fit this mechanism in the normal situation, I was just gonna have my driving wheels and I was just gonna attach some particular zipline mechanism to the top of my vehicle and just have it like close. And that was gonna be way more boring. I think an actual transformer is so much cooler. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave some more ideas if you want to see, so if you have some cool ideas that you think I could possibly actually do like this. Leave those either in the comments below, or you can go to the video idea suggestion in my Discord. There's always a link to my Discord in the description of all my videos. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.